This week, we're diving back into Season 0, Chapter 10, A Long Dead Warrior, where the people of Min's and its most secretive resident have to face the aftermath of the attack. I've worked with my audio artist Zoran to infuse this chapter with more magic, more wonder, and more incredible artistry than the original. And along the way, we are taking a look back at the Seventh Valkyrie journey as we make our way towards Season 3. Welcome to Seventh Valkyrie and the Seventh Valkyrie Listen-Along, guys. Let's rock and roll. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Seventh Valkyrie Listen-Along. I'm your host, Colin Sharp, creator and current voice of the Seventh Valkyrie. If you are a new listener coming through the series for the first time, welcome. And if you're a grizzled hero of Etera, it's great to have you back. As always, start with a spoiler warning. We are almost at the end of Season 0. We've got this chapter and 2 more before Season 0 comes to an end. So if you haven't listened, don't spoil this for yourself unless you really want to. It's up to you, obviously. But first, we'll start off with Inside the Episode, where we break it all down, give you the play-by-play, and make sure you caught everything. So this picks up in the early morning hours, and we see the aftermath of the Iron Wolf's first hunt since the end of the war. He's hunted down the men in the valley, he tortured them to find their leader, and identifies, over the course of this, a new threat, one that emanated from the nearby city of Reen, but supposedly has massive reach across the country. This is a new foe to face, one that Val vows to kill, and in order to help him doing so, he returns to his home, where inside the wreckage of his storage shed, he breaks through the wall and reveals the glistening armor and weapons of the Iron Wolf, covered with the inscription that defined him. But as Val is preparing for his journey, Evan comes up and begs him to stay, revealing that he has seen through and believes Val to be the figure of legend, the Iron Wolf, and has seen the bodies to prove it. Val doesn't exactly confirm this to Evan, but asserts that he does have to move on, and leaves Evan to help lead the remnants of Min's as they try to survive the upcoming winter. And with Evan's slightly disturbing declaration of support to kill them all, Val sets off on a journey that will take him all the way into Season 1, A Slanted Reflection. But we won't get to that just yet. First, let's take a look outside the episode. Now, this is the end of the beginning for Val, not the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end for this season, but it's the end of the beginning. And the second moment of this transformation/reveal is when Val breaks through the wall into the tomb of the Iron Wolf, where the replicas of the original Iron Wolf armor await him. And this was another scene that I was really happy with just off the bat from the very beginning, but I think it was incredibly elevated by the sound effects and the score. I can communicate the intensity of the moment in words and in my tone, but when you are hearing Val grunting and screaming in rage, you can feel the wall crumbling, you can hear that whoosh of the cool, untouched air emerging. You're literally with him in this moment as he's uncovering and unearthing this part of his past. And that gives us a lot of questions as we head into Season 1. Why would he go through all the trouble of trying to reforge his armor, only to seal it away? Was it just so it could be hidden, or is there a reason that Val has kind of buried that Iron Wolf past? If you listened through to the current episodes of Season 2, you know more of this story, but I won't tell that, obviously, to new listeners. And it's cool once you have all the pieces in the future and how this comes back up. It's wonderful to see how it all got started. So that's been part of the joy of doing this listen-along. And right now, that brings us to the end of this episode of the listen-along. Stay tuned for the reimaginings that'll be dropping on Wednesday, and then the next listen-along dropping next Friday. If you are itching to get ahead, you are not alone, and you can do that one of two ways. If you're listening publicly, you can listen to the episodes as they were released originally right now today for free, or if you'd like to experience the full magic of the series, you can join us as a patron and a hero of Etera on Patreon and get exclusive access to the Season 0 and Season 1 reimaginings weeks before they hit the public. Choice is yours, obviously. We're just glad to have you along for the ride as we make our journey towards Season 3, guys. Talk to you soon.